Good morning everyone. You are most welcome in this session. Today I am going to teach you mathematics of class 6, that is unitary method. In previous video I have discussed that ratio and proportion. Okay, and today we learn unitary method. So let's start. What is the unitary method? Unitary method is that method when we find the value of one first and then the required number of units. First we find the value of one unit, then the required number of units. Okay, if you want to find the more numbers, you have to multiply, and if you find the values of less number, you have to divide. Okay, once again, what is the unitary method? Unitary method is that method in which we find the value of one unit first, then after the required number of the units. Okay, for that I have taken one example of your book, that is, if the cost of 14 meter of cloth is 1890 rupees, find the cost of 6 meter of cloth. Okay, in simple, if the cost of one toffee equal to 5 rupees, one toffee equal to 5 rupees, then 3 toffies equal to 5 3 ja. What do? Multiply 5 3 ja 15 rupees. Okay, same here, given that the cost of one unit, it means solution. Now we start. Since the cost of 1 meter cloth equal to rupees 1890, therefore the cost of 6 meter cloth, that is 6 into, we multiply by 6, multiply 0, we put 1 0, and 6 9 ja 9 6 ja 54, and 8 6 ja 48, and 5 53, we have 5, and 6 and 5 11,340 rupees is the answer. Why it is said unitary method? Unit means 1. So first we find the value of 1 unit, means 1 meter cloth given, cost this one. So 6 meter we multiply by 6. I hope it is clear. So now I take some more examples. Now I have taken few examples of exercise 6C 10C. If 15 tins of the same size contains 234 kg of oil, how much oil will there be in 10 such tins? Okay, you have to find the amount of oil. So first you have to find in one tin how much oil is contained in one tin. Okay, so since 15 tins contain how much? 234 kg of oil. Okay, so one tin contains, therefore one tin contains equal to, one tin contains, what will you do? You have to divide by 15, that is how much? By 3 you can, that will be in kg, by 3 3 5 ja, and 3 7 ja 21, and 3 3 8 7. Okay, it means 78.5. Divide 5 on the 5 under 2 and 8 28. 5 5 25. 3 and the point 0 5 6 this kg. Okay, so one tin contains 15.6 kg of oil. Therefore, now you have to find the value of 10 tins. Therefore, in 10 tins, multiply by 10, 15.6 kg into 10. It means 15.6 multiply 10, 50, that is kg. And now put the decimal after 1. After decimal, 0 no value. That's why 156 kg would be the answer. This is the answer. Okay. First, that was given that 15 kg, 15 tins contains 234 kg. So 1 tin contains 15.6 kg. So 10 tin contains this one. That's why it is said unitary method. Why? Because first you have to find the value of 1 unit and then the required number of units. What is the required number of units? 10. Okay, same here, given 12th number question given. Okay, so now I solve the 12 number question. Question says that a car travels 195 km in 3 hours. Okay, this is the question. So first number says how long will it take to travel 520 kilometers. Okay, so first you have, and how far will it travel in 7 hours with the same speed. Now start solution. In 195 kilometer in 3 hours. For first number answer, how long will it take to travel 520 kilometer? Okay, so since 195 kilometer in equal to 3 hours, so 1 kilometer equal to 3 upon 195 hours. Okay, and you have to find 525 kilometer. So 20 kilometer in for 520 kilometer equal to 3 upon 195 into this one, multiply by 1 unit, this one. So this unit equal to, you have to multiply by 120, that is hours. How much? You can cut both can be divisible by 5. So by 5 3 is 15, 4 and 5 45, 5 9 is 45, and by 5 1 is 5 0 5 4 is. Okay, and by 3 it can be cut 3, and by 13 this can be also divisible. Okay, so that is 8 hours. So 520 kilometers travels in 8 hours. Okay, first number you got the answer. Now second number. Okay, first I erase that. Now I solve the second number question. How far will it travel in 7 hours with the same speed? So first you have to find the value for 1 unit. It means in 1 hour how much it travels. Okay, So this is the solution of second number. Since in 3 hours, since the car travels in 3 hours equal to 195 kilometers. Okay, so therefore the car travels in 1 hour. 1 hour equal to 195 by 3. Okay, this is the value of 3 hours. So for 1 hours you have to divide. Okay, in theoretical part I have taught you that for getting less unit you have to divide, and for getting more units you have to multiply. Okay, so for getting less units you have to divide by 3. Divided by 3, 3 5s are 15, 3 5s are 15, and 4 and 5 45. Oh, 3 6 are 18, and 1 is remainder, 1 5 15, 3 5 is 15. It means 65 kilometer. In 1 hour 65 kilometer. So you have to find the value for 7 hours. So therefore in 7 hours 65 kilometer into 7. This kilometer means 455 kilometers is the answer. I hope it is clear. First that the second question said that how far will it travel in 7 hours? We know that in 3 hours travels 195. So 1 hour 195 by 365 kilometer. So 7 hours we multiply by 7, we got the answer. Okay, I hope it is clear. So there are given so many questions in your exercise 10C. You can solve it by yourself, and if you have any doubts, so you can ask in Zoom meeting class. Okay, that's all for today. Have a good day. Bye.